I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit.
Well, the Rams had their opportunity to break in this new stadium last Sunday night against the Cowboys. Now it's the Chargers' turn as you get a look at the brand-new SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. And his first look is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and now it's second down.
Complete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now here's Ross. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And it's Chiefs football. First and 10. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up first and 10 at their own 46. A shotgun snap for Newton. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. But it'll be second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with third and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He's got his target. That's more. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's a gain of
nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. Now Newton on first down. And is caught at the 7. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown.
John Ross. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead.
Good.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw, Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Well,
they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Give him 32 on the play. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The ball carrier, Shaq Lawson on the tackle. A gain of 9.
On 2nd and 1, Newton.
The 20-yard line.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Charger drive about to get going. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Kaepernick going to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now here's a deep shot that's complete. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage. So here's 2nd and 11. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now, Kaepernick again. This is caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you're doing. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here comes Grant on the return. Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. This is Smith. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, second down.
He's tackled.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Quick throw going to be caught by Foster. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
That's out to the left and complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown.
Cam Newton with his first half. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score. Chiefs 21. Chargers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Now a run with McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of a yard on the
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. From midfield, here's Kaepernick. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, Kaepernick. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 9th play of the drive now on on 3rd and a country mile. Again, it's Kaepernick. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff...
He's got him in. Complete. Past the 20. And on way in for a Kansas City touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Kaepernick to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one open downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the first down. Well done all the way around.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now on 4th down, they throw a deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A give to Smith out of the gun. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Ball carrier.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Third and long, it's Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, LA.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the 3rd quarter here. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Returning it, John Ross. Well, this return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Newton on 3rd down. This is intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Chiefs 28, Chargers 21.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Trying to get the run game going. Here's Smith. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. We're playing 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chiefs 28, Chargers 21.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kansas City.
Cam Newton with his 5th touchdown pass of the game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Chargers 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition to fit. And traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. Defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
The first down, Chiefs.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Again, it's Smith.
At the Chargers 35.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
Earl Thomas.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their...
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead now 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Chiefs 42, Chargers 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Kaepernick will try again on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And a big turn wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Newton's going to throw it. Nelson's got it here right side. Yeah, this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Newton. And that is incomplete.
Whoever the dive look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Returnable for Grant. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 12.
Intercepted by the Chiefs. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And that will run it finish to this ball game.